What's around, everyone? This is going to be your oracle card reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. What's around, Sagittarius, sun, moon, and ascendants? How are y'all feeling out there, right? Take a breath. I think that was your last oracle card reading. Let's just take a moment to breathe. You are in Gemini season, which is your opposite, and you are in the full moon, which is playing out exactly how it's created. Sun in Gemini, opposite Sagittarius, right? Because Gemini and Sagittarius are opposites. Zodiac signs. So this is just playing out how the zodiac wheel is playing out, and it's an opposition between the two, since it's a full moon. So this oracle card is going to let you know how to deal with the opps. Sun in Gemini, moon in Sagittarius. And while I'm giving this reading, there's a trine in water, and Sagittarius, the ruler, what Sagittarius came out of is Jupiter energy, right? And Jupiter's in Aries. Okay, so, and let's talk about Mercury, all right? Since we're in Gemini, Gemini was created from Mercury, right? So, Mercury is 0 degrees in Gemini, along with the sun. So, Mercury is home. Mercury is home, okay? So, let's see how this is playing out in the cards as an advice to you of how to deal with the opps emotionally. Let's get started. Seasons around Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. This is your oracle card reading for the full moon in Sagittarius during Gemini season. So let's take a look, Cappies. Now, I was like, at first, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, what? Cappies feeling the world. And then I was like, oh, the moon is in Capricorn. Okay, it just came out of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the one that had it at its highest glow, is 100% illumination was in Sagittarius, but now it's slid into your sign, and it's carrying those Sagittarius feelings over. So not only are you feeling, but are you getting emotional about something? The sensitivity to feelings of yourself or others is heightened now. Like you have an awareness of like the whole world's kind of problems, and everybody is, because as you know, I mean, we've been going through something for a couple of years, a little more than a couple of years. It started before the COVID, that was like the precursor, like, here we go. So a lot of people, but this card, since the moon makes you feel some kind of way, okay? So you might, one day, you might, not one day, yesterday you might have been fine, but today you're just like, I don't know, I'm just all in my feels, I'm all over in my emotions, I just don't know, this, that, and the other. You might even shed a tear, you might even surprise people of how you are tending to them, or kind of being empathetic to them, and they're looking at you like, whoa, unless you have alignments in your chart that make you, feel people, understand where people are coming from their emotions and their feelings, and you're just not cut dry, like, okay, get over it type thing. So this card is really giving you the message that it's okay. It's being empathic reminds you that you are not alone. It reminds you that other people do have struggles too. Like, it's not a woe is me situation. Yes, it is, because you can't tell somebody, oh, I had this same thing and I just got over it. That doesn't work for everybody. This is like an individual journey for you. But just know, people around you might be going through something too. It might not be the same thing, but it's getting them in that state that you're at too. They might not talk about it either. It depends on what sign they are. It might keep it to themselves. Or if they're not around you, somewhere, somebody is feeling the way you are feeling. Okay? So do not mistake any kind of, don't let it drain you, is what I'm saying. So keep it light, because Sagittarius and Gemini together in the sky make things a little light. They don't harper too much on it. If you do think, you're only thinking to answer a question or to solve a problem, kind of like a scientific mind, just to get to that point, you know. But that's it. You're not reliving things to get all emotional. This retrograde is for you to learn. You have to learn something when it comes to ending things, you know, when it comes to like, okay, this is now expired, now I have to throw it away. Like a favorite food, you know, that you was eating and now it starts to stink and you know you have to get rid of it even though it's halfway full, you know what I mean? And it's like, well, I know it's moldy, it's my favorite food, and some people, especially in college, they'll eat it anyway. So basically, Capricorns, yes, it's okay that you are your feelings. Yes, you feel like people around you are putting their burdens on you. Life is giving you burdens, but trust your instincts and take care of you. Practice saying no, okay? Avoid temptation. This is a full moon, and Sagittarius and Gemini, they like to socialize, they like to hang out, they like to talk, they like to have fun. But maybe you need to say no to all those things so that you can go and reanalyze, relook at, you know, what things need to go in your life, what things need to say, what feelings you need to keep, what feelings you need to get rid of. Because yes, you can get rid of feelings. It might take a little bit more time and effort to do it, depending on how deeply, but eventually, if you work at it, you can get rid of those feelings, right? So somewhere in the middle of this feeling spectrum is where the magic is, okay? So not overthinking and being so dry about things and just black and white, cutthroat. I get it, okay? But adding a little touch, like making a recipe, add a little sprinkle of feels in it, and boom, you're right in the middle, right? Like, why can't you just meet me in the middle? You know what I mean? So keep in mind that people pleasing would not give you what you truly need, okay? So no kissing ass, none of that. That said, your empathy is beautiful and important, but make sure you stay in the middle. Don't become two, because you can get absorbed with all that emotion. And some of it is not even your emotions. You're just accepting it because the moon is there and it's softening you up a little bit. And you got Pluto telling you, okay, I'm about to leave your sign. This is your last chance to get rid of whatever you need to get rid of to clear your space. Know what you want in your life. Know what you don't want in your life. Know how much to give. Know how much to take. All right? And not just take, give. Learn that balance. Have a wonderful day and night, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And